Hi, in this video we are going to look at 14 punctuations that are commonly used in English grammar. So before that, let us understand what is punctuation and why do we use it. So the punctuation is the conventional signs, or we can say punctuation marks. These signs are look like these, which you can see right here on your screen. Punctuation shows how the sentence should be read and makes the meaning clear. Okay, so let's meet the 14 punctuation marks. Okay, so let's have a look on the first punctuation mark on our list. Is full stop, or you can say period. It looks just like a dot, and this is the most popular punctuation mark because you simply cannot write a single sentence without using it. There are two most common uses of a full stop. First one is it helps to indicate the end of a sentence, and the another one is it helps to follow an abbreviation. Okay, so before going to further, let's have a look on some examples. School starts on Wednesday. The baby's name is Sheetal. Okay, so let's have a look on some examples of a period which follow an abbreviation. The full stop in abbreviation, which include the first and last letter of a single word, such as Mr., Mrs., Doctor, and Saint. So let's have a look on second punctuation mark on our list is comma. We use comma in a sentence to show a pause. It may connect two parts of a sentence or else separate items in a list. Okay, so let's see the different use of comma. First one is separate a series of words. Actually, we use comma between words in a series. And notice that a comma doesn't follow the last word in the series. Okay, so let's make it more clear with examples. He was tall, dark, and handsome. So if you see in this sentence that we haven't put comma after dark and before handsome. Why we did it? Because handsome is the last word of our sentence, and we mostly use and to separate two items as it is on the last. Comma is also helps to separate dates, years, addresses. For an example, we will meet on Friday, July 15. I was born in August 21st, 1998. And it also helps to separate the quoted part. For an example, he asked, "Do you want to go with me?" The teacher asked, "Do you love English?" And the student replied, "Yes, I love English." As we have just discussed, where it's necessary to use comma, but when we should not use comma, we should avoid to use comma when there are only two items in a list. Let me give you an example. From the store, I just need to pick up lipstick and eyeshadow. This one is wrong because there is comma after the lipstick. There is only two items in a list. So the correct one will be look like this sentence. Okay, so let's have a look on third punctuation mark on our list, which is called question mark. A question mark, as its name suggests, it's a punctuation mark that indicates a question, which looks like this. The question mark is used at the end of a direct question. Indirect question take a period, which we have just discussed at the starting. Let's have a look on some examples where we use question mark at the end of a sentence. We also call these type of sentence an interrogative sentence, which contains direct questions, such as where do you live? What kind of music do you want to dance to? Who finished your meal today? Raise your hands. For more information, you can watch the video of how to ask questions in English, which I have uploaded on our channel. Okay, so let's move further to our next punctuation mark, which is called exclamation mark. An exclamation mark added at the end of a sentence shows emphasis, which means a word which is spoken, a stress should be applied to a given word. Depending on the meaning of sentence, it can indicate anger, happiness, excitement, or any other strong emotion. The exclamation mark is used at the end of a strong command. For an example, just shut up, don't say anymore. Go away, I don't want to talk to you. It is my room. Get off my bed, I have to sleep. The exclamation mark is also used at the end of an interjection. For an example, ouch, that hurt. Stop pinching me. Shh. This show is about to start. Wow, that is really good news. So like this, we have one more punctuation mark which is called an quotation marks. As their name suggests, quotation marks indicate direct quotations. You can also use them to show that a word or a phrase is being used ironically for titles of articles, book chapters, episodes of a TV show, and etc. Quotation marks, also known as quotes, quote marks, speech marks, inverted commas, or talking marks, are punctuation marks used in pairs in various writing systems to set off direct speech, a quotation, or a phrase. Okay, so let's have a look on that how can we use quotation marks. Let's say you want to write about something you heard your friend say. You could do it like this. For an example, Rohan said, I really hate when it is hot outside. You can also write about the same thing without using the quotation marks, with a couple of changes. For an example, Rohan said he hated when it was hot outside. The first sentence contains a direct quote, a quote in which you report the exact words Rohan used. The second sentence contains an indirect quote, which is a paraphrased version of what Rohan said. Quotation marks are used only with direct quote. Okay, so let's finish this topic with couple of examples. We use quotation mark to emphasize a word. For an example, he had a chat with the neighbors yesterday. We also use quotation mark to give someone a special description. For an example, his name is Rahul Impossible Roy. Okay, so let's move further and to have a look on our another punctuation mark which is called apostrophe. We use apostrophe to show ownership or missing letters. An apostrophe is a punctuation which has the three main uses. Let us dive into it to take out the exact operation of it. An apostrophe is used to form possessive nouns. So what is possessive noun? Let us understand with simple words or definition. A possessive nouns are nouns that show ownership or possession. Normally these words would be a singular or plural noun, but in the possessive form they are used as adjectives to modify another a noun or a pronoun. For an example, the cat's fur is a matted mess. Here the word cats is a possessive noun. It is letting you know that the noun fur belongs to the cat. It means the cat owns the fur. Okay, so let me help you to make you understand with some more examples. For an example, the newspaper's column. Here I am talking about the column of the newspaper which contains the headline which you have seen in the newspaper. We use apostrophe for showing possession by a singular noun, and we have to add s to the singular form of the word, even if it ends with the letter s. For an example, this one is owner's car. This is James's hat. So, as we have discussed to the use of position in singular noun, so let's have a look on the use with plural noun. Adding s to the end with a plural nouns that end in s, such as I get the invitation from 3 friends today. I have gotten the work to clean the house's roof. Add s to the last noun in a group to show joint possession of an object, such as it was the Rahul and Rohan's apartment. Second use of apostrophe is to show omission of letters. So here the word does omission means. Omission means exclusion or deletion of something. For an example, if we contract do not by excluding the word o, then we will get don't with the apostrophe. Here the apostrophe shows this omission. Let us have a look on more examples. Should not will be the shouldn't, and did not will be the didn't. You know what? Contractions are common only in speaking and in formal writing. Be aware of while using it. Don't use it in formal writing. Apostrophe is also used to form plural of letters, numbers, and symbols. Although apostrophe are usually not used to form plurals, they are inserted in the creation of plurals of numbers, letters, and symbols. Such as for making the plural of letters, I have to add s with apostrophe. Like if I want to write two letters that happen to both be A, then I will write two A's. Have a look on example. Neeta got A's on her biology quizzes. Similarly, we do this with the number to form it plural. For an example, there are 6 fives in my SSN. Here you can see on your screen the number which is called an SSN number. Here the 6 5 denotes the plural, which has the 6 numbers that are each 5. Here I have one note for you. Do not use apostrophe for possessive pronouns or for noun plurals. Possessive pronouns such as his, her, its, my, yours, and ours. With these are we don't use apostrophe by contracting it. For an example, the group made its decision. Note, its is the contraction meaning it is. So let's have a look on our another punctuation mark which is called hyphen. Even though it looks very similar to a dash, a hyphen has very different uses. It is most commonly used to create compound words. In simple words, it helps to join the words together. While we usually refer to it as the dash, the hyphen is a handy tool for making more sense out of various terms. If it were not for hyphen, many sentences would have a different meaning. For an example, I saw Rahul driving his little used car today. This sentence is implying that Rahul was driving a used car that is very small. Let's see the another one but with the hyphen. I saw Rahul driving his little used car today. The hyphen makes it clear that Rahul is driving his little used or rarely used car. The hyphen combines two similar words or two words that make more sense when connected. For an example, I saw a truck driver today. Rohan loves to eat ice cream. Now the question will arise in your mind that when we have to use hyphen. So let's have a look one by one the use of hyphen. First one is using a hyphen to join compound number. Using a hyphen with compound number or only number is relatively straightforward. Whenever we spell a number greater than 20, we hyphenate it. Such as my grandfather is 92 years old. I am 21 years old. So we have a second use of hyphen is splitting syllable at the end of lines. We often use the hyphen to break a word into two parts when there is no additional space to complete the term. Various sources dictate that we should use the hyphen to split syllables in a case of shortage of space, but it is purely circumstantial and varies from person to person. For an example, which kind of chocolate do you like? I too have some important work at workplace with my colleague. So we have a third use of hyphen is enunciation. It means saying or pronounce clearly. Writers may also use hyphens for the enunciation of words. It means to pronounce clearly that word. Whenever we have to teach someone how to pronounce a particular word, we slowly pronounce it to make it easier to understand. Consider this example and speak with me. Significant. It makes significant. Significant means is having a particular meaning, indicative of something. Okay, so as we have completed our half journey of our 14 punctuation, now it's time to have the bonus lesson. What is an interjection? An interjection is one of the parts of a speech which is a word that is used to express internal or sudden of feelings like joy, sorrow, emotions, excitements, and etc. Here is the most important interjection list right here on your screen. You can take a time to read by pausing the video. I hope that you have liked our video, and if you have any kind of feedback for us, then please give us.